You can really feel that energy with protesters rallying in the street. So we've already met Casey here, but one of the biggest surprises of the trip was meeting Rezi. You can see on this stretch of boardwalk, it's basically been split like a zipper down the middle. Now, 33 years later, the FBI and NYPD have new evidence. Today marks 1 year since school's chancellor Dennis Walcott was appointed to replace Kathy Black. This is called liquid cocaine.
Liquid cocaine.
Not quite as dangerous as the name implies, but still it has 4 shots of espresso. When Thomas Cantley walks down the street, he tends to get noticed. The giant 6-foot ball rolling at his side isn't exactly a typical sight.
For me, I wanted to create a statement. They're coming into my world, and then I can educate them on what I'm doing.
Cantley was diagnosed with stage 3 testicular cancer at age 27. Now he's dedicated to spreading awareness of one of the most treatable forms of cancer. If caught early, the survival rate is 99%.
I didn't even know what testicular cancer was before I got it.
Testicular cancer is most common in men between ages 15 and 35. But a continued stigma around the deadly disease stops many from getting tested.
I pushed my family away, I pushed my friends away. Half the people I knew, until I finished my first surgery, they didn't know I had cancer.
It's a ball coming through.
Cantley traveled 4,000 miles from Los Angeles to New York. He spent no money, walking and hitching rides during what he calls his Be Ballsy campaign.
Hey everyone, Ballsy here. We're at the Santa Monica Pier. We're in Las Vegas.
You're looking at the signatures of thousands of people from all over the world Thomas met traveling across America, raising awareness for testicular cancer.
We were wondering, why is this ball here for? And we decided to go and have a look, and when we saw it, we found, oh, that's a good campaign, a good way to fight against the cancer.
Noticed for a good cause.
I'm not a cancer organization. I'm just a monkey pushing a giant ball, but I'm creating awareness. I'm getting the conversation going.
Hundreds of protesters are still hitting the streets. Wall Street, that is. Now in their third week, the Occupy Wall Street demonstrators have gained support from some of New York's biggest unions, and they've gotten arrested again. It started with a mission to fight corporate greed, but as the movement grows, so does its list of causes.
You want to be good or clean or environmental.
The unity amongst our citizens, our fellow immigrants.
Get rid of the death penalty.
It's not even just one singular cause, actually. It's a million reasons why we're here.
Make that 1,000,001. Recent events have brought to light a new cause: police brutality. This Saturday, more than 700 protesters were arrested in a dramatic showdown with the NYPD on the Brooklyn Bridge. But many say the arrests only gave the movement fresh energy. You can really feel that energy with protesters rallying in the street, living in this makeshift campground, and now even publishing the Occupied Wall Street Journal. By the looks of it, they're not leaving anytime soon.
Can we actually improve our personal relationships with our dogs? That's the question posed by one writer who took himself and his dog on a 4-month road trip to find out. Here's Jordan Mazza.
Do you know for sure that your dog actually likes you? One man wasn't so confident.
I was really wondering whether I was doing my dog justice, whether I was giving him the best life possible. And I said, I need to go on a road trip with my dog and bond with him.
That's how Benoit Denizet-Lewis decided to take his Labrador mix Casey on a road trip. But this wasn't your average road trip. It was a 13,000-mile, 32-state, 4-month motorhome adventure across America. And it's all in the new book, Travels with Casey. The author and New York Times Magazine writer wanted to better understand his relationship with Casey. But he also wanted to explore what makes America dog crazy. Just how crazy? There's one canine for every 4 humans in the U.S. More than 50 million households have a dog. That's the highest dog ownership rate on Earth. And Americans now spend roughly $40 billion on dog products and services each year.
We do spoil our pets in ways that we didn't really used to, and dogs are now considered family members, and a lot of people consider them their children.
Benoit and Casey encounter that pooch pampering obsession all over America. Dog photographers, dog massage therapists, and the dog whisperer Cesar Millan. They even found a little time for doga. Oh yes, dog yoga.
Nice. Now come back to your downward dog.
But American dogs, much like their humans, live in increasingly polarized worlds.
I really also wanted to explore, dogs who don't have it so lucky. So the millions of dogs who roam our inner cities and our Indian reservations.
Little did they know that a stray reservation dog would change their lives forever.
So we've already met Casey here, but one of the biggest surprises of the trip was meeting Rezzy.
I saw this adorable black dog who really wouldn't leave my side. I ended up taking her, taking this risk, like I'm taking this new dog. I still have half the country to drive around.
Benoit wasn't sure if Rezzy and Casey would get along.
Fortunately, it was amazing, and she's a loving and sweet and caring dog, and very different from Casey, and sort of helped me understand that dogs are different and they have different personalities, and just sort of, accept them for who they are.
The lesson? Getting dogs to like you may be as simple as accepting them and spending not just money, but quality time.
There's nothing better than getting on the road with your dog, whether it's a week-long road trip or exploring the country with your dog. I mean, it was a life-changing experience for me.
Jordan Mazza, ABC News, New York.
Great piece there. And this, by the way, is Benoit's book.